You're listening to That's It, presented by the Parks and Patton Show. And now your hosts, Derek Parks and Matt Patton.
Ben Simmons is being shopped around right now.
Oh yeah.
Let's spend some brief time on that. Where do you think the best landing spot for him is? Because I'm still
That's
in the
a
mindset.
loaded question.
Portland is the best spot. Lillard already wants out. The Lakers already got their guy. Unless the Clippers are going to give up Paul George, that trash bag, for Lillard, which they should do. Lillard is honestly, he's so sneaky good that people don't realize it. He could be a top 5, top 10 player, honestly. But it's like that top 5 is already jam packed as it is. 2, he plays in Pacific Northwest. No one gives a crap about Portland. True. And 3, he's getting bounced every single first round.
Yeah.
So it's like Portland's looking for a change. He could revitalize his career with the Clippers or with the Sixers. And it's like he's not even an old guy. He's like 28, 29.
I think Lillard's issue is that he doesn't go hard every play. He's not a Westbrook.
No.
And so, but he's also a facilitator. He needs to take more shots at the same time.
He's a better shooter.
He is a really good shooter. And then, I don't know. But I'm trying to think of Ben Simmons, where he fits best.
So he's a guy who we're looking at, he can't shoot for crap. And
he can't shoot threes.
Well, not even the fact that he can't shoot threes, he won't even attempt them.
Yeah, true.
All right, so we have a guy who's scared to shoot, a guy who looks to pass more than he does to shoot. I guess that's not bad.
He's declining a lot.
Yeah.
Compared to 3 years ago. I had him in his rookie season. The dude went off.
Yeah.
I had him on my fantasy team, and he's one of the reasons I won that league that year.
He also passed the ball a lot.
Whenever I saw he hit a three-pointer his first time, I went crazy. I was like, holy crap, he hit a three. But
he's gotten lazy.
He has gotten really lazy. So he needs a coach that's going to put him Miami.
Miami?
Spoelstra can get him up. Spoelstra is a revitalizer.
Who are you going to trade to get him? You're not
Hero.
So do you think they're going to be like, we'll give you Tyler Hero for Ben Simmons? Because the asking price on him is high.
Well, it's going to be Tyler Hero, probably a little bit of cash, maybe a first round or two.
Because you can't give him Butler.
You can't give him Butler. You can't, and you're getting some extra pieces in Miami to help out around Butler. So, because they just got of course I can't think of his name. Who is it that they just got?
Kyle Korver? I mean, not Kyle Korver, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Lowry. So Lowry's there, so he's helping out Butler. So you're gonna have to get rid of like a Tyler Hero and maybe a first or second round draft pick, or even a pick to be named, maybe a little cash to get that deal done. Because the last thing that they want is somebody else in the East of Miami to become more dominant. Because Miami made it to the finals 2 years ago. People forget about that. So they're trying to build up and get back. You get Butler, you get Lowry, you get Simmons. Whoa. Watch out, boys.
Maybe.
Or, you know who actually might be a better pick?
Who are we thinking?
Utah.
There you have the Spider-Man himself, Donovan Mitchell.
He can help out Mitchell. Mitchell's a point guard. In my opinion, Mitchell's a point guard.
Does Mitchell not play point guard?
Ben Simmons?
Does Donovan Mitchell not play for point guard?
He is, yeah.
Does Ben Simmons not also play point guard?
I thought he was small forward.
I thought it was both. I thought it was a point forward.
Okay, then there you go. All you got to do is put Donovan Mitchell at shooting guard, put Ben Simmons as a facilitator or a small forward, depending on what you want to do. That will help out him, or even take him over to the Mavericks to help out with Luka and Porzingis. So those are some good spots for him.
I don't hate the Jazz one just because the fact that they still have what is his name? Defensive player. He's like really good on defense. He's always getting boards left and right. He's like the only person Donovan Mitchell has in Utah with them. Oh my gosh, his name escapes me. But
skinny little white dude.
No, black dude.
Oh,
what is his name? Oh my gosh.
Are you trying to think of Drummond?
No,
because he got traded.
And the Jazz.
Because Drummond got picked up by the Sixers, actually. Andre Drummond is now with Embiid at the Sixers.
All right, we're about to find this out.
So you're looking at the big man that's in the boards. Why can't I? Rudy Gobert?
Yes, Rudy Gobert. Yeah. All right, so, and And they have they just added
Mike Conley
as well.
Yeah. So I mean, they saw Joe Ingles. Oh, I loved seeing that dude play. That's who I was thinking of.
Bogdanovich as well. Like honestly,
Derek Favors. That's not bad.
And they have Jordan Clarkson,
Hassan Whiteside, Rudy Gay.
I mean, I'm not hating the team, so
yeah. Bogdanovich.
Where are you gonna put him if you even add him to the team? You got to keep him Gobert. All right, Donovan
because he can't be power forward. No, he's a small forward. So
he'd also be a point forward. So you can put him in over Jordan Clarkson.
Absolutely, yeah. You can keep Donovan Mitchell.
Who are they going to give up for him?
They'd have to give up Joe Ingles. They would have to get rid of Joe Ingles.
And they got to get rid of Mike Conley as well, who they just got.
Or Hassan Whiteside, who would go back to Miami because he's already been there.
Like I said, that asking price for him is high.
It's going to have to at least be 2 first or second draft picks with a player that can fill it in. Joe Ingles isn't going to fit in 76ers. He's too laid back, too calm. The Sixers are looking for fast-paced and going. That's where you get a Tyler Hero. So Miami would be best transaction-wise, or maybe even what you could do. No, they got too many big people. Because the Mavs are wanting to get rid of Porzingis. Like, that's just plain and simple.
That's why because he doesn't get along with Luka.
Exactly. Luka. So you can get rid of Porzingis.
Who's also injury-prone.
Exactly. But
he didn't show up last year in the playoffs where he was healthy.
But you got too many big people already at the 76ers with Andre Drummond and Joel Embiid who are going to back each other up.
We saw this year how size can win you a championship.
Oh, absolutely.
You look at Milwaukee, that's a big team.
I mean, the U.S. national team had a tough time with France because of the size.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert was dunking all over him. I stayed up and watched that.
I remember before this season, even before the Olympics, you were saying that the Team USA might have a hard time against, what was that team?
Was it Australia?
No. A team from Africa. You're like, they're going to have a hard time.
I think it was South Africa. And they lost to them in an exhibition.
Because you're like, they're just so big across the board. They have this player, they have that player. This guy's 76.
Yeah. So I remember what you're talking about. And they did lose that exhibition game.
But they won the whole thing. Like I said,
that's what matters, really.
So when it comes down to size.
They brought in 3 key players that really helped. So that was a good thing for them.
Like, I see 2 options. I see two options for Ben Simmons. Either Portland, because you sit him there and you just do a straight up swap.
Yeah,
that automatically makes them championship. I wouldn't say Eastern favorites because you still have the Bucks and you still have KD. So the top 3, they stay where they are.
Okay,
but it makes Ben Simmons able to grow more in Portland. He doesn't have that much pressure on him because he looks like a guy who can't handle being in a city that's criticizing him left and right. You have Portland and more laid back plays. Yeah, they're Rip City, but they don't really care that much, and they'll love him just for the effort that he gives out there.
What do you think about Boston?
I don't like Boston only because I've seen how those players develop whenever. But then again, that was also your other boy, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you can't develop Kyrie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you had Kyrie there, and he stunted their growth. So I don't want anything to ruin their development even more. Plus, you already had Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Well, what stunted the growth was Kyrie, followed up by Kemba Walker leaving too.
Yep, that happened. So I don't think they're trying to move. I don't think they're trying to move in any more players. Rather, they're trying to develop the guys they got. Try to build that team synergy that they had when they were young and hungry and competing against LeBron when he was in the East.
Fair enough.
So, like I said, I see it with either Portland or
the Clippers.
No.
Him and Kawhi would not get along.
I was about to say the Knicks, but it's another city where he's going to crumble because the pressure is going to be on him.
Yeah.
So
you can't go to Madison Square and be like,
You think about the survive Madison. You think about the survive Gotham if you couldn't survive Philly.
No. I don't know. Same thing with Miami. Miami's more laid back, but they're still pretty intense.
Listen, just send them up to Minnesota.
Send them to Toronto. They don't care if you.
Toronto would be a good fit too.
They don't care if you lick people's feet for a living. Like they'll still love you. Like
so they'll give him what's his name, the best player for the Raptors.
They can't get rid of any good players.
Pascal Siakam.
So
they go with Pascal and they'll give him some picks. And
that's the only thing you can do.
And he'll be good. But then so they have 2 big.
They can give him some cash too. Yeah. Like Toronto's got enough cash. They got Drake to back them up. So you're good there.
So I mean, Toronto's good. Minnesota's good. Any team where he can just be the guy.
What about the Bucks? Do you see them trying to add in a piece like that with a Chris Middleton and?
You have another guy who can't shoot threes.
Yeah, he can pass. He's a good passer.
He does the equivalent of what Giannis does, except for Giannis is way better.
That's true.
Well, more athletic, anyways.
Giannis is lanky. That's the thing. He's got more muscle definition and all that too.
Yeah, he definitely does have that.
So plus he's got his little brother, Giannis
he
or something.
He begged the team to sign his brother. What is it Costas or Thanos?
Giannis or something like that. We're gonna go with Thanos. Yeah.
He begged him to sign Thanos.
He swears that he is better than Giannis himself is.
Wasn't he the guy that was on the Lakers?
I think so.
Sure Thanos was on the Lakers.
Probably, but
he didn't ever get in.
You know who you never heard of until he went to the Bucks with Giannis?
All right, then.
Thanos.
I don't like I said. Either send him to Portland or just send him to the team and just take everything they got.
Yeah,
and let him develop on his own.
Just give me your money. That's all. Just whatever.